Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. She lived with her wicked stepmother and two mean stepsisters who made her do all the housework. Poor Cinderella. Despite her hardships, she always remained cheerful and kind-hearted. She had a special bond with the little animals in the forest who kept her company and brought joy to her days. One day, a royal messenger arrived with an exciting announcement. The king and queen were hosting a grand ball at the palace, inviting all the young ladies in the kingdom. They hoped the prince would find his true love. Stepmother says, "Well, girls, you must look your best for the ball. Who knows? One of you might become the future princess." Cinderella's heart soared with hope. She dreamed of attending the ball, but her stepmother had other plans. On the day of the ball, Cinderella worked tirelessly to help her stepsisters get ready. She hoped they would allow her to go to the ball once they were dressed. Stepsisters, look at Cinderella. She thinks she can go to the ball in that old thing. Ha! Heartbroken, Cinderella ran to the garden and wept. But her tears did not go unnoticed. Suddenly, a soft light filled the garden, and Cinderella looked up to see a kind, magical woman with a wand. "Don't cry, dear Cinderella. I am your fairy godmother, and I am here to help you." With a wave of her wand, the fairy godmother worked her magic. Cinderella was now ready for the ball, but there was one condition. "Remember, my dear, the magic will only last until midnight. You must return before the clock strikes 12. At the palace, the ball was in full swing. The prince was bored, having danced with many young ladies, none of whom captured his heart. But then Cinderella arrived. As she descended the grand staircase, everyone turned to look at her, including the prince. He was captivated by her beauty and grace. Prince says, "May I have this dance?" Cinderella and the prince danced the night away, completely enchanted by each other. They laughed and talked, and for Cinderella, it was a dream come true. But as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning. Cinderella says, "I must go." The prince was puzzled but determined. He picked up the glass slipper, vowing to find the mysterious girl who had stolen his heart. The next day, the prince began his search, visiting every house in the kingdom with the glass slipper. He was determined to find the girl whose foot fit the slipper perfectly. When the prince arrived at Cinderella's home, the stepsisters eagerly tried on the slipper, but it was too small for them. Stepmother says, "There is no one else here who could possibly fit that slipper." But then Cinderella appeared. To everyone's amazement, the slipper fit Cinderella perfectly. The prince knew he had found his true love. Prince says, "Will you marry me, Cinderella?" Cinderella says, "Yes, with all my heart." And so Cinderella and the prince were married in a grand ceremony. They lived happily ever after, with Cinderella's kind heart and the prince's love bringing joy to the kingdom. Remember, dear children, kindness and goodness will always be rewarded, and dreams can come true if you believe in them.